like to call to order the Madison District Public Schools monthly Board of Education meeting for Monday, June 5th, 2017. I would ask that you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Mr. Marr. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Mr. Marr. Roll call, please.
Ms. Cole?
Here.
Mr. Honer?
Here.
Mr. Kimball?
Here.
Mr. Marr?
Here.
President Morrison?
Here.
Mr. Pittman?
Here.
Ms. Preston? Here. Everyone's here.
Thank you. Public input is fundamental to the operation of Madison District Public Schools. Our public has an opportunity to speak at every Board of Education meeting. A period of time known as public comment is set aside at each meeting to give parents and other citizens a chance to speak directly to the board about school-related topics. Anyone who wishes to speak to the board must fill out a request form and give it to the board secretary, Ms. Gonzalez, before the meeting begins. Comments are limited to 3 minutes. School employees will not use this form to discuss job-related topics. The Board of Education accepts comments made during public comment from anyone who follows these guidelines. Public comment is one of the many information sources that the board uses before making decisions in the best interest of the children who attend Madison District Public Schools. The board also works with the district staff to address citizens' questions and concerns.
We have one this evening, Cindy Holder. She has general information.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
So,
I think this is expressly important, seeing that you have the golf outing there. Hearing just bits and pieces about this charity for the kids, the scholarships, not seeing any of the meat, just a surface, with the likelihood that probably none of us will be sitting in these seats 15 to 20 years from now when these kids will be getting the money. And I did look online. I have not seen any of the information to be very specific, so I'd like it on record so everybody knows who is going to be handling the money, who is going to be fiscally responsible. Is there any liability to the district? Are contracts going to be signed with the parents? What I read was it's this kid's money. This money will be given to this kid. That means to me that that money will be gone as soon as it is delegated to that child. What happens if the child leaves? Is there anything in writing that says we don't know it? With each of these fundraisers that's coming up, how will that money be dispersed? If a kid does leave, does that money get redispersed to new kids, the kids that are already there? I just think, I don't argue with the idea. I don't know how anybody could. I want to know what the meat and potatoes of this are so that everybody's on the same page. Especially given the fact that I've heard one of my classmates was going to be donating a lot of money. Now, this is what I've been told. I don't know that for certain. Last but not least, and like I said, this is more, does the district get interest on the money? Are we holding it? Is someone else holding it? Who exactly is going to be on the signature cards? Just in general, all the details that I have not seen. It's not online. I've heard the fluff. I don't see the bones. Last but not least, I've tried to get this information and can't. Can you tell me who exactly is getting compensated for the special ed curriculum director's job? I've heard we have a person. How much is she getting paid? What's the rider? I understand, I've been told by Oakland Schools, Mr. Speck is partially in charge. Is he getting compensated at all for that job? Building principals, who is directing our special ed? Our website says no one's in charge.
Answer those at the next
Mrs.
meeting.
Speck, you want to start at the top?
Sure.
Don't we need time to
So,
form these
you know,
answers?
we've launched a program to start college funds and college scholarships for every child in the district. We're raising private money to do it. It's really exciting to think about that. And for our first year, we are almost 60% towards our ultimate goal in the first year. We're working right now with the Bank of Ann Arbor as the fiduciary responsible for managing the money. There'll be a separate finance committee that will work to make sure that we're reconciling the quarterly statements that come in. Internally, we will manage a spreadsheet with the names of the children. It'll start with this October's count. If a child leaves the school district, the money just goes back into the larger pot. It's equally dispersed. Interest is equally dispersed back to children. When a child graduates from one of our 2 high schools, the money is not given to them as a check, so you were misinformed in that way. They don't just get the money. It would go to an educational institution, whether it's a community college, whether it's a four-year university, whether it's vocational career training. It could be our own MAMC program. The bank, the financial institution would handle that transaction. The child, the parent, the student would never touch that money. So there are the bones to that.
So just to follow up, so if they don't continue education.
The money is only for educational purposes.
Like I said, I don't know that there was a lot of clarity.
In the video, there's a lot of clarity to it, because I specifically say that in the video that we produced along with the 2 television interviews that we did about it. We specifically talk about the fact that it's only for career and educational opportunities. It's never just for living expenses, or it's never just this is your money when you leave. But we're going to be working with the Bank of Ann Arbor to manage that money separate. Money is not going to be a part of the school district's funds. This is being privately raised both this year and every year.
And who's going to be on the finance committee?
We'll be naming different people to that. A lot of,
And how will you apply? I would be interested in this.
it'll be through our educational foundation that we have. So if we do any kind of public asks, then of course you have the ability to apply.
And when will that be decided? I mean, don't you want to have all that in place before you start collecting money?
Well, we've been working with the financial institution to put all of the bones, as you say, Ms. Holder, on the program. The people who are giving us the money are pleased with the direction that we're going with this program. And so to this point, we have all the information we need to continue to move this program forward. We'll start these accounts with our October count, with our October student count. And at that point, we'll start to put out even more information when it's needed.
And special ed?
Special ed, we've had a consultant that we've worked with this year.
Yeah, I mean, and
Her name is Pat McCrary. She worked with Macomb Schools for 30 years.
how much is her contract?
If it doesn't exceed $100,000, it doesn't need to be public.
Correct.
Well, it doesn't have to, I would like to know as a taxpayer, is more than one person getting paid for that job?
No.
And because we don't have someone in our, like you said, our website says there's no one in charge. So I would like to know how much that contract.
So we've been working with a consultant all year. She's been working with the building principals along with the special ed staff to ensure that all of our special ed requirements and everything is compliant. So her name is Pat
She's
McCrary.
working with you. I'm not saying that bases aren't covered. I would like to know what the compensation is.
Once again, our contract does not exceed $100,000, correct?
I'm sorry?
Her contract does not exceed $100,000.
That has nothing to do with me asking what her compensation is. One has nothing to do with the other.
You
Al.
can't look it up online. If it doesn't exceed $100,000, it won't be on to begin with.
Well, the dashboard should and could have everybody's.
Have you looked at
Ours don't.
Have you looked at everybody else's?
I've looked at many, yes, I've seen the 30,000 plus raises a couple of times. That's not my point. That's not where we're going.
Okay.
The check register is posted online, actually.
I'm sorry?
The check register is posted online, and she's listed in that check register.
By name?
By name. I published it for the whole year, so it's out there. And if you want to know more specifically, then you can write me an email, and I'll shoot it to you.
And she's the only one that's getting compensated. Thank you, Michelle.
So once again, for clarity purposes, and this has been asked and answered already, Mr. Speck is not receiving any compensation other than the superintendent compensation that he receives, regardless of how many hats he wears, much like many other people in this school district. So at this point, I'd like to move into the best part of the night, best part of the week, best part of the month, and that's the presentation of the student of the month.
We're going to start with Madison Prep. Miss Leslie, come on up.
So it's always my pleasure to share with you our Students of the Month. As a staff, we nominate 3 top vote-getters, male and female Students of the Month. And then we do another vote and we come up with 1 female and 1 male Student of the Month. I collect, as the principal, all the information from the teachers regarding the wonderful assets of our chosen students, and I will be very proud to share with you those comments tonight. I'd like to start with our female Student of the Month, Nishay DuBose. Come on up. Nishay came to us this year as a true 9th grader. She has been a delight of a student and is very respected by her peers. Her English teacher, Ms. Broomfield, says that Nishay has knocked it out of the park this quarter with her grades. She has truly blossomed since she started with us in September. She is a good friend to her classmates, respectful to her teachers, and academically amazing. Ms. Ivana, her science teacher, says Nishay is one of the most positive influences on everyone at Prep. She's always smiling, has good grades, is involved in after-school clubs, and is always helping. And always telling stories to everyone, and she's the kind of supportive friend that everyone wants to have. Mr. Beasy, her math teacher, says that she is an excellent role model to other students. Mr. Morosky, her social studies teacher, says that Nishay is a dedicated worker who brightens up the classroom when she enters. Congratulations, Nishay. We're going to take a picture, family. Come on up. Come on.
You know I cannot stand.
Just said to come out the hospital in case.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Y'all can go. Go ahead.
We're taking pictures still with it. Come on, sweetheart. Here you go, honey, right here.
Hand over there. There you go. Right.
And our male student of the month, please come on up, Joseph Lattimore. So Joseph came to us in January of this year, also as a true freshman. He has been a great addition to Prep. He has near perfect attendance, and is a great example of good behavior. His English teacher, Ms. Broomfield, says that Joseph always completes his work in a quiet and timely manner. He gives thoughtful and deep answers in classwork and models how to behave respectfully in the classroom. His science teacher, Ms. Ivana, says that Joseph is very polite, conscientious, and very hardworking. He also asks very good questions. He stays after school for help and cares about his grades. Joseph's math teacher agrees that he is a great addition to prep and feels sure that he will be very successful here. His computer teacher, Mr. Garrett, says that Joseph comes prepared, stays focused all hour, and never makes a sound. Those are the ones we really appreciate. He also agrees that Joseph is dedicated and very hardworking. Mr. Morosky, his social studies teacher, says that Joseph does what is expected. He is very smart and also very well behaved. Congratulations, Joseph, for being by your family. Come on up.
Madison High School.
Good evening. Madison High School would like to recognize our valedictorian and our salutatorian. Our valedictorian, Mina Unin, is not here tonight. She works at the Tasty Freeze up on the corner. She could not get tonight off, so she is up there. She is our valedictorian. She's been a class officer. She's responsible for the video that was put together for our graduating class at Madison. It's the first time that we've had a video like that. She did a great job with that. But without her being here tonight, it gives us an opportunity to recognize Lily Kokenauer. Lily Kokenauer. Lily Kokenauer was so honored to graduate from Madison High School. She's had this gown on since Thursday and taken it off once. It was easy to recognize Lily Kokenauer as a salutatorian because a grade point average would confer that. That grade point average does not tell you she was a class officer for 2 years. It does not tell you that she was the yearbook editor for 2 years that won countless awards. However, I talked to her mom a while ago about recognizing her tonight. I'm not recognizing her for any of that. Not for her gown, not for her grade point average, not for her leadership, not for any of that. I've told the elementary parents in the district for years, during the school day in school, I see your kids at times that you don't. I see them sometimes when their teachers don't see them. I see them when they don't think anyone is looking. St. Patrick's Day, school was getting out, about 10 minutes before school was getting out. The reason I knew that it was St. Patrick's Day is because Lily had a green tutu on and she had leprechauns that had grown out of her hair, and her hair was green that day. It was St. Patrick's Day, about 10 minutes before the end of the day, and our special needs bus came to the front of the building. It was picking up our special needs students. One of those special needs students yelled down the hallway to Lily, I'm going home, I'm going home. And Lily said, have a great weekend. The girl took out of her folder a picture that she had colored that day. Lily could have kept walking into the library. Do you remember this? Yeah. Lily could have kept walking into the library. Instead, she left her friends. She left her pack. She walked all the way to the front door and talked to that girl for 10 minutes about how her school day was, about how her weekend was going to be, and encouraged her to be back on Monday, to do her best. those are the things that I want to recognize Lily Kokenauer for. Those are the things that make Madison High School what it is. Lily Kokenauer has been a child of the Madison School District since she was in kindergarten. It's the last time she'll probably be able to wear this gown. You can take it off tonight. But Lily Kokenauer is Madison High School's Student of the Month for everything that's great about the Madison School District.
I'd also like to say that Lily also volunteers on the Parks and Rec Board for the city of Madison.
True.
And she finished 3 years of college. Let's vote for that.
She kept me in supply of all my Girl Scout cookies.
All right, let's do Wilkinson. Mr. Abdullahi.
I was Lily's Spanish teacher in 8th grade, just for the record. All right, I have Mr. Shaw here, our Spanish teacher.
Okay, so Dakota, he came from Port Huron. He's been an excellent student since he got here from Port Huron. He adapted and excelled in Spanish. He has A's mostly pretty much across the board. He's got great leadership qualities, strong aptitude for Spanish. He does great on projects, presentations. It's a pleasure to give him this award, Student of the Month. Great job. All right, so we have a student who couldn't make it tonight, Damani Williams. She's also an excellent student. She's a hardworking student. She gets A's. She's been a consistent A student throughout the year. She does participate. We're proud of her as well. So let's hear it for her. Excellent job.
All right, Madison Elementary, Ms. Lennox. Both of you coming up.
All right, I chose Destiny because she is a very sweet girl. She is willing to help others and is a great role model at Madison Elementary. Destiny never gives up, and this year she has really succeeded at reading. I have noticed through her writing, her drawing, and through her shared responses that she demonstrates creativity and always pays attention to the small details. She has been a pleasure to have in my class, and I can't wait to keep watching her grow throughout her years at Madison Elementary. Come back.
Come on, Edgar. Okay, my student of the month is Edgar Jones, and Edgar has a great personality and has been a pleasure to have in class. Student of the month is not his first award. He has also received top reader, bottle flipping champ, superstar helper, fidget spinner master, and top NWEA scores for both math and reading. Edgar succeeds at anything he puts his mind to. He never likes to finish last and is willing to put in the time and effort to make it to the top. It's going to be fun to watch Edgar throughout the years, and I'm positive this will not be the last time he's receiving an award at a board meeting.
Mr. Speck, Superintendent report.
Yeah, we had two really great commencement exercises with Madison Prep, and the largest graduating class we've ever had in Madison Prep, along with Madison High School last week. So, our seniors made it through. It's really great. It's always both of those nights are great nights to celebrate with families, to celebrate with friends, and just to really honor those kids. So we're really proud of that. Spent some time today with some legislators. From a budget standpoint, we ought to see the school aid part of the budget probably get finished by the end of next week. 3 different versions: House version, Governor's version, Senate version. Right now, we're looking towards more towards the House version, which will have an increase in our foundation allowance. It also gives a little bit more flexibility, maybe with some additional at-risk money, along with more flexibility with career tech education dollars and our ability to access that. So pleased with the work that has been going on to get that budget done. Spend some time with folks up in Lansing to certainly voice what we need here in Madison, and I've been really pleased with the reception that we get every time I'm up there. So again, we got a couple more weeks for the rest of the school district, and then Madison Elementary goes until June 20th, and it comes back the first part of August. But it's been good. Oh, we finished all of our assessments. MSTEP is over with, finishing up a couple of things at the elementary school with some NWEA, but probably in July, maybe August, make a report to you about what we have seen. But a tremendous growth in 3rd grade reading, tremendous growth in 3rd grade math. Actually, 3rd through 8th, we saw percentage growth in every grade level. So really pleased with the work that our principals are doing, our teachers are doing, and our students are doing. They're working hard.
Thank you, Mr. Speck. We'll move into the regular Board of Education working agenda. Start out with 5A, the approval of minutes. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the meeting minutes from May 1st, 2017, regular meeting, and May 15th, 2017, special meeting. Could I get a motion to approve the board minutes, please? Mr. Honer, thank you. And support, please.
I'll support.
Mr. Pittman, thank you. And discussion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
The next agenda on the action, or the next action item on the agenda calls for discussion of the interschool transfer policy. Before we discuss that policy, I would ask that we go into a executive closed session under personnel. Could I get a motion to go into executive closed session, please?
Make the motion.
Mr. Marr, thank you. And support? I'm sorry? Support. Mr. Kimball, thank you. Discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're in closed session,
Executive closed session.
7:32.
Okay. We'll go back into open session. 8:09. Having discussed the inter-policy transfer, I need a motion to accept the inter-policy transfer as it was discussed and reads. Could I get a motion, please?
Mr. President, I make a motion to accept the policy.
Mr. Kimball, thank you. And support, please.
I'll support.
Goodman, thank you. Further discussion? Just take a roll call, please.
Sure. Mr. Pittman,
Yes.
Mr. Marr,
Yes.
Ms. Cole,
Yes.
Mr. Kimball,
Yes.
President Morrison,
Yes.
Mr. Honer,
Yes.
Ms. Preston,
Yes.
all in favor, 7-0.
Okay, we'll move on to number 6. Let me find my way to it. I apologize. It is recommended that the Board of Education approves the purchase of playground equipment as described in the bid. Could I get a motion to approve the purchase of the playground equipment, please?
Mr. President,
Mr. Pittman,
I'd like to make a motion to approve the purchase of the playground equipment.
thank you. And support, please?
Support.
Ms. Cole, thank you. And discussion.
Obviously, there's 3 bids here. Are we gonna discuss which one we're gonna accept?
Oh, you didn't recommend that bidder?
I did.
No, yeah.
Come on.
We have recommended the awardee.
Yeah, the
We already recommended who was gonna win the award.
play environment design, correct? Play
The
environments design.
design.
Which one is that? What's the total on?
That's 31,000.
Right, it's the first one in your packet.
Okay, and just out of curiosity, there's different bids. 2 of them are around 20,000, one's at 31. What's the difference on the 31?
It depends on the specifications inside. I know Laura had said that they actually are going to remove all the wood chips, put the equipment in place, and then put wood chips in it, so it was more inclusive, and it was a larger piece of equipment.
And I don't mean to interrupt you, but it says, the agenda topic bid approval, administrative comments. The current equipment in place at the Early Child Center has failed inspection by the State of Michigan licensed playground inspector. The cost of repair, if parts can be found, will be equal or more expensive than new safer equipment. The Play Environments Design, a Michigan-based company, is the desired piece of equipment, and the bid is for a bigger piece of equipment with its complete installation.
Yeah, I read that part. I just
Okay,
didn't know
just
if there
didn't
was a
know.
big difference between, and
Gotcha.
obviously there's 50% difference in price. Lowest price isn't always the best.
Right.
Yeah,
Agreed. Any further discussion? Ms. Gonzalez?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Moving on to human resources. Correct. We have no human resources list? Oh, I'm sorry, I got it. Thank you. It is recommended that the Board of Education accepts the personnel report for the Madison District Public Schools as it is presented. Everyone have a copy? Everyone review? Can we get a motion to accept, please?
Mr. President,
Mr. Moore?
make a motion that we accept as presented.
And support, please.
I'll support it.
Mr. Owner, thank you. And discussion.
I have to ask the question. One of the people proposed to be hired is Gonzalez.
It is a Gonzalez, she's temporary staff, yeah.
Is that a relation of yours?
It is a relation of mine.
And what's the relationship?
It's my daughter.
Your daughter. And this is what, like a summer job or?
Yeah, it'll just be, just for a few weeks to get us through the busy season.
Okay.
Okay. Further discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you. And the business office. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the monthly expenditures totaling $1,295,000 $360.03, $1,295,360.03. Could I get a motion to approve the check registry, please?
I will make the motion.
Mr. Honor, thank you. Support?
I support Mr. Holmes.
And discussion?
I do have a question. Page 5, I've noticed this in the other months. ACE transportation for student transportation,
Yes.
nearly $5,000. What is, I'm asking because we got 6 buses, so.
Right. ACE Transportation transports some of our special needs students that actually would be one student on the bus, and it would be more expensive for us to transport any other way. They're required to have that transportation written in their IEP, so that's why we hire them.
Right, I understand that. Is there a reason why it's so much higher than previous months? I mean, was there a lot?
I think that there was probably something that was caught up in it, like refining. I think I held up
Okay.
payment.
That's the only question I have.
Any further discussion? Any other questions?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Approval of the Oakland Schools budget. It is recommended that the Board of Education support the recommendation of the 2017-2018 Oakland Schools budget as it is presented. Could I get a motion to support the recommendation for 2017-2018 Oakland Schools budget, please? Anyone?
I'll make the motion.
Mr. Honor, thank you.
I'll support.
Mr. Kimball, thank you. Discussion?
Mr. President,
Mr. Moore?
is it Oakland Schools budget or is it pertaining to us? Got nothing to do with us?
It's Oakland Schools.
Okay. So I need to know.
Further discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Abstain. Got nothing to do with their money.
Okay.
You have to have a...
More
Opposed?
symbolic than anything.
And one abstain.
All right. At this point, we could have an open table discussion if anybody has anything that they'd like to present to the board themselves.
I actually have a question.
Mr. Kimball?
We have a budget meeting, on the 19th of this month?
19.
Are we gonna get documents prior to that concerning the budget to review? Do you have an idea when we'll receive those?
I know that they're available by the 12th because of.
Yeah, by the 12th.
By the 12th? All right.
Anything further for roundtable? Committee reports. Mr. Honor, anything for youth assistance, Parks and Rec?
Parks and Rec meeting was canceled. Youth Assistance, the meeting is, I think, this Thursday. Coming up.
Mr. Speck, Community Roundtable?
I don't have the answer.
Mr. Pittman, Historical? We'll go to board comments. Ms. Preston, why don't you lead us off?
I just want to congratulate all the children, the student of the month. Great job. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Mr. Moore?
Congratulations, students of the month. That's all I got.
Thank you very much. Mr. Kimball?
Congratulations to the students of the month.
Thank you very much. Ms. Cole?
The youth assistants at awards breakfast, that was really awesome to see a bunch of our students there. We had quite a few there. And both of the commencement ceremonies were really awesome to participate in. Since I had a niece and a nephew and a son all graduating. And that's it.
Mr. Owner?
Congratulations to the graduates. Congratulations to the students of the month. And let's keep moving forward.
Thank you. Mr. Pittman?
I'd like to just thank our administration and our teachers, our complete staff for, I know we have a few weeks left in the year, but I'd just like to thank them for pretty good year this year.
Thank you. I have a bit of a list, and I would ask you to give me a second to indulge this. I would like to congratulate the students of the month. I would like to send out some formal carnival thank yous. One to Emergency Restoration for providing the porta bathrooms. One to Denverno Sanitation for providing the dumpster. Daniel Neowalik, who was the sound engineer. Billy Schultz, Totally, Long Neck Strangler, South Med Sabs, Joe Kane, Blue Spectrum, who were all the bands who volunteered their time. Norm Janikowski, who was the lighting engineer. I'd like to thank all the security staff and the food staff, Jim Brown, Laura Gonzalez, and Michelle Sherman specifically. Moving on, I'd like to thank Ken Delafour and the Delafour family Foundation for the very generous donation, as we're working out the details for that as we speak. Congratulations to the 2017 Madison Prep graduates. So moving forward, the past 2 months have been kind of an up and down period, I guess. We've had several rumors in the social media, hit the social media, as they always do. I guess being public officials, it is what it is. I'm a little disheartened by the fact that people have posted discussing whether or not we're patriots of the country, negativity for the positive things that we work hard to do. I just want to say this, that when I got on this board 7 years ago, it was second nature to come here, cause a ruckus, be negative. It's just not going to happen anymore. We have too many positive things to discuss. We have too much forward motion to discuss, and I just don't think that we need to hold ourselves back for negativity from anyone or anything. So I just want to say thank you all, and again, congratulations to the graduates and the students of the month. And at that point, can I get a motion to adjourn, please?
Wait, I have one more question.
Go ahead.
Golf outing. Need volunteers for that?
We will be looking for volunteers. Yeah, we'll have more after our next committee.
Thank you.
I've got
That was
a,
it.
But we need
Go ahead.
golfers. Go online and sign up.
the Blackboard site that we log into to get our agenda and the minutes. It says this year's meetings, but there's a bunch of them missing. Do you know why? I believe
On board books or on the website?
January's missing, and well, I'm talking about the entire packet that we get.
The board books?
January's missing, and there's like 2 or 3 months missing.
Is it the board book or the?
Yeah, the board book.
We just took the board book on board, correct?
Yeah, you're talking about not the website, but board books.
The one we log into
Yeah, the board book.
to get our packet.
January?
If you look, it says all the meetings
Yeah.
for 2017, but there's special meetings and there's some board meetings, but there are quite a few missing of the regular meetings, like January, for example.
We just started it.
Yeah,
Were-
but
were
once
we-
we have a meeting,
I was-
it locks, so you can't.
But
I
were
don't know
we
where-
working with the board book in January?
Yeah, I think we started it.
I don't remember
Yeah.
myself, that's why I'm asking.
January or
Yeah,
February.
it was I would say January, February, we're trying to transition it, but are you saying?
I can review it and send you an email which ones are missing.
Okay.
I'm just curious
I'll
why
have to-
they're,
I'll
it should be on
contact-
there.
They shouldn't go,
would
it
think.
like
Isn't
locks,
board
you
book
can't go
only
back
for
in
us?
and change anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I much prefer electronic copy than,
Well, we're working on it.
kind of big.
Anything further, anyone? Motion to adjourn?
I make a motion.
Mr. Marr, and support, please. Support. Discussion. Meeting adjourned, 8:24.